Guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Serena, and in today's video we're going to be doing a fabric haul for the fall and warm weather season. This is going to be leaning more towards fall and autumn, but I do have fabric for winter that I can do a separate video if you guys would like. But I want to focus on stuff that I just bought, and most of my winter fabric I bought last year and just could not get to those projects because we ended up moving to another state, so I couldn't get to all my plans for last year, so I put those off for this year. I wanted to make some essential items, or what I consider to be essential for the cold weather, because we do live in a slightly colder climate now, and I definitely realized that my wardrobe was lacking last year, so I want to make up for that a little bit. And so let's get into the fabrics that I got. I bought this at the beginning of, I want to say January, February, and this is a wool fabric. I can't remember what type of wool it is, but I'll put it right here or in the description box. But this was from fabric.com, and as you can see, it's very loose and has a lot of flow to it. This ended up not being used when I intended it to be, because it's supposed to be yellow, and it shows up as yellow. It looks like it matches my sweater on camera, but this actually looks more like it has more tan than yellow. I have been searching for the perfect color wool for the longest. Like, I want this like buttercup kind of wool, and I want it to be thicker, like a coating material, and I just cannot find it. Like, I have another wool that was also a different color yellow. It looked more yellow in store when I purchased it, and then when I took it out into sunlight, it's actually more tan. So that has been my very poor luck with finding yellow wool. When I order online, it's not the way that it appears when I get it, and then when I buy it in person, it's also not the shade of yellow that I'm looking for. And I would dye the fabric myself, but the problem is that when we moved, we got rid of our top loading washing machine, which is what I used to use to dye my fabric, and now we have a front loading washing machine because this house unfortunately does not have space for washer and dryer to be side by side. I do still have my old washing machine that we hope one day to get installed in the garage so I can start dyeing fabric again, but until then I cannot. So I'm actually going to pop in a picture of what I plan on doing with this fabric, since it wasn't exactly what I thought it was before, but luckily I do have use for it because I have the perfect pattern for it. Next, I have some hair canvas. For me, fall is it is suit season. I absolutely adore suits, and I have been really dabbling. At the end of last winter, I was dabbling in more structured suits. I have been wanting to get into more of like the new look styled suits, but I knew that it was going to require some more skills on my part, and I think I'm finally ready to tackle that. So I bought some more hair canvas. I bought 2 yards of this. Hair canvas is kind of expensive, and so while I would have loved to buy an entire bolt, I cannot. So I'm just gonna have to work from project to project and save up for this material and other materials in general. So yeah, I got Pellon brand. I don't know of another brand that I can use, but I have used this already in the past and it works fine for me. And this is not, is this fusible? No, this is not fusible. This is the sewing kind. This is what I'm used to working with, and it tends to be a tad bit cheaper. Next, I have this beautiful cotton. Again, this isn't exactly what I expected it to be. I wanted it to be more of, I don't know what I was expecting. I have been looking for more like lightweight wools that had, like, you can see the texture in it, and for whatever reason I just cannot find what I'm looking for online. And I think part of that is due to the fact that I don't usually shop online for fabric. This is all new to me, but since moving, there's not a lot of fabric shopping options, so I have been depending on shopping online a lot more. So this looks like, and I'm actually gonna pop in a photo, but this looks like it has like a woven wool texture, but it's actually just a regular, very simple cotton. And I plan on making a long sleeve dress. So like you can see the underside is unprinted, but I plan on making like either a 3/4 sleeve dress or a long sleeve dress with this. And it's a 1960s or either a late 50s dress that I plan on making it. And it is gonna be super, super simple because I need more simple, basic pieces in my wardrobe. Now, this is like a wool flannel type fabric, and this looks very textured, but again, it's like printed. It's printed, so this side is unprinted. Again, I want to make a similar dress like the blue one. I don't know if they'll end up being the exact same dress, but I will pop in some photos of pattern ideas that I think that I want to make with these dresses. Again, I'm not sure anymore because I had set plans when I placed the order, and then when I got it, I was like, I'm gonna have to pivot. I don't like to go through the hassle of returning, and I have so many patterns that I can always put fabric to use, whether it's for me or my children. So yeah, but this color is phenomenal. It's so pretty. I love it so much. Green is my favorite color, although you'd never know it because I wear a whole lot of yellow. I think finding the right shade of yellow to wear is a lot easier than finding the perfect green, but I've been getting lucky lately. So yeah, doesn't this look so nice? And it has so much depth, and I think in general it won't look like it's not an actual woven fabric. Like you can see all the texture in it, and it is going to be soft. It's like a brushed flannel, so it's going to be soft and warm. It's just not exactly what I was looking for, but I travel by car 100% of the time, so I'll be okay. It's not like I'm gonna be walking in the elements for long periods of time. And then last but not least on this haul is this really pretty pumpkin spice boiled wool, I think it is. This again is thinner than I wanted it to be. I'll be making a swing coat out of this if I don't change my mind. It will be a really cute 1960s swing coat. I have a really cute autumnal dress fabric that I want to make, and I thought it would look really nice underneath this. I'm actually going to go grab that really quickly so you can see what the fabric looks like and see what it will look like paired together. But I think this is really cute. I haven't decided yet because I did want this fabric to be a bit thicker for this 1960s swing coat. So I haven't decided yet if I'm going to still use this for a swing coat or if I want to do like a 2-piece skirt suit. That's an option, to turn this into a 2-piece skirt suit, because I definitely have enough fabric to do that. Or I can get like this thermal interlining. It will beef up the fabric but also make it warmer. So I'm gonna go grab the fabric for the dress, and while I plan on wearing this without the dress, but I also felt like the dress, because it is going to be a sleeveless dress, it would need a decent coat. So I decided that I would pair these two together whenever it gets really cold out and I still want to wear a sleeveless dress. Okay, so here is the fabric that I plan on making that dress that I was telling you about. I'm going to be using, I think it is either 1960 or 1961 dress, but this is so gorgeous. If I had enough, because it's going to be a full skirted dress, but if I had enough of this cotton to line this jacket with it, I probably would. But ultimately I do, and I think most people prefer to have a satin lining on a coat, so that way your arms and clothes glide smoothly into the coat. So it probably wouldn't have been ideal to line this anyway, but I thought it was cute. And also I hope that I have enough of this. I did not buy any extra, but I do hope that I have enough of this fabric left over from the coat to make a matching hat, because it's been a while since I've made a hat, like a really long time. I've been cutting back on my hat making because storage has just been impossible. And so I have been running out of places to safely store my hats that's not going to get them dusty or crushed. So I've cut back on hat making, and I really miss it. So that has been my fall haul. I definitely have way more fall fabrics in my stash, mainly cotton. So I can do a separate video if you want to get more ideas and gauge what I think would look really cute. Modern fabrics that pair well with vintage patterns, because I do not buy vintage or reproduction printed fabric or anything. I just use what's available to me because I think that makes it more affordable and just easier to shop. So I can definitely do a haul on just fall fabrics that I have that I will be using this year as well. I've actually already started on my fall sewing. I'm probably like 3 or 4 outfits in to my fall sewing. So I can definitely do a video on some of the other fabrics that I have. Right now I'm working on about 2 projects a week because I want to get all of my fall wardrobe done within a month or so, because I do need to work on some pieces for my children, and I want to get an early start on Christmas sewing because I want to start adding more and different content to my channel. So I think it would be easier if I got some of my sewing out of the way, so that way I can give you content of me actually wearing these garments in my day-to-day life, because I get a lot of questions on Instagram if I really do dress like this on a regular basis, and I do. This is my wardrobe every single day. I do wear vintage every day. I don't necessarily look this glam every day, but I definitely wear vintage every day, and I want to share a little bit more of my lifestyle. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. If you would like to follow me in real time, you can follow me over on Instagram at Serena_. You can also tip me virtually if you would like to on Ko-fi. The link will be in the description box below. I appreciate all the support that I get, whether it's a comment or a like, or those who have tipped me. I do want to let you know that on Ko-fi, I will be releasing my YouTube videos early for my supporters. And then if you would just like to browse my Ko-fi, I do upload for everyone for free sneak peeks of upcoming projects before they're available on Instagram or YouTube. So that is available for free for anyone who visits that page. And then as a thank you for those who do support monetarily, you can view, whether on a subscription basis or a one-off basis, you can view these videos early, up to a day or a week early. So thank you guys so much. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.